So, as you know, a lot of killing that happened in the hood. Do you think hip hop music got something to do with it? Because apparently Candace Owens thinks so. Because she said that gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the feds who preferred to deal to homosexual black men in prison, then turn them into artificial celebrities. The goal was to create false idols to destroy black American values. What do you think about what she got to say?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. That's why you got. That's why you got the celebrities doing what they doing. That's why you got some of them wearing dresses and shit and painting they nails and shit. Shit that you know ain't supposed to be done. You know this, but they're doing it because they're painting the narrative that it's okay. This is the new wave. They're not doing it for us, for the grown ones. They're doing it for the younger generation that's coming up,
Hmm.
making it so that everything's gay and everything's okay. The world is fucked up.
So do you really believe gangster rap was created by the FBI?
Gangster rap wasn't created by the FBI. No,
So that's what
it
she
was
said.
exploited. She used the wrong terminology. It was exploited. It was
By who? By the
exploited.
FBI?
The powers that be. If that's the government, I don't know who the powers that be who run the world. Whoever runs the world had an agenda, and the agenda gets pushed.
Mhm.
That's the way of life.
Yeah, man. This is.
Whenever they talk about black people, it's never a success story. It's always the
Uh-huh.
thug, fucked up nigga. You don't never
But here's the thing, though.
they don't never attach success with black.
But here's the thing, though. Like you said before, bullshit sells. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit sells. And then
No
you have,
bullshit sells for us. For us.
yeah, okay.
Only
Here's
for
what.
us. Because they don't do it for nobody else. Nobody else bullshit sells. Nobody else degrades themselves. No other race of people degrades themselves
Okay, but here's what
for
I'm saying.
money.
No, okay, I get that. Now let me ask you a question. Do you the, for I mean you are the person that's making the music that's saying all this I'm kill a nigga, shoot a nigga, fuck the bitches. We're talking about black women. That's a person that look like you, like me. That has nothing to do with the FBI. It has something to do with us as a people, with the way we look at each other. You see what I'm saying? The FBI not saying go in the booth saying like, I'm gonna shoot 10 niggas, somebody that look like you. They're not doing that. It's you that's writing the music, making the music, that decided to do it.
But music alone, what I'm telling why you say it, why it makes sense because music alone don't make people do nothing.
Yes, it
Just the
do.
music by itself doesn't make people do
So
nothing. No,
here's
it
the
has to
thing,
be a motive. It has to be a motive and a thought and a feeling
bro.
for
That's
it
what
to
I'm saying.
go.
Here's the
And
thing,
then
though. You
music
might
alone
feel.
just don't
No,
do it.
no, let me say this. You might feel because that happened to me sometime. That was a long. I will give you a story. Back around 2008, when I was back home, that's when the hip hop they call it hip hop Creole. That was the
Hmm.
time that hip hop was the shit back home. And then
Hmm.
there was like real gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Real gangster rap. And then when you listen to this kind of music, you feel like bro, you feel some type of way. You feel like what this nigga is doing is seeing in the music is reality. You want to
Hmm.
live that life.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be in the life. And then here's the thing though. As a young person, you're not mature enough to understand that that's not the reality these people is living. So music can literally inspire you to do good. It also can inspire you,
Hold
you know what I'm
on.
saying, to do bad thing too.
You are absolutely right, but you are absolutely right with what you're saying. Only one thing that I don't agree with. You're when we was listening to music, you're right. It did make us want to do that shit. But we knew better. This new generation It's a different generation because they wasn't taught, they wasn't brought up right, and they don't have that fear in them that we had. So they're just doers. They think the shit is real. They hear it. We know that shit ain't real, so we know to lean back and shit. We know it's just music, but to them, it's real to them because they wasn't brought up under the same umbrella that we was brought up under. They was brought up under no guidance, survival. It is what it is. What I see is real. You see what I'm saying?
That's your
We're
point.
not dealing with the same type of people. Your kids is not going to be the same as you. They're going to be smarter, braver. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to be raised or governed by the same fears that we were raised and governed by.
Okay,
We
so
were raised to be scared of our parents.
how do we
These
break
kids today not scared of their parents. They don't respect their parents because their parents didn't raise them. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Here's what I'm saying though. We see where the issue, we see the problems. How do we fix it?
There is no fixing it. It's already done. We can't do it alone because they're forcing. The chaos is already in the homes, right? Listen to what I'm saying. The chaos is already in the homes. Fathers is not in the homes. So the chaos is already there. Not only is the chaos there, the father's not there, and they pushing homosexuality on us. No homo, you getting hit from all three angles at the same time, simultaneously. There is no win. The fathers have to come back. We as a black people have to come back and say, our kids is not going to school to be taught how to be gay. They're taught to get an education. You have to stand up for these things. You have to say no to same-sex bathrooms and men that turned into women can go into girls' bathrooms. No, bitch. You're still a man. Just because you call yourself a girl doesn't mean you're a girl. You still have a penis, my guy. You still have to go in the man's bathroom. But because I can identify as a woman, I can go in the woman's bathroom. That's a
I agree
problem.
with that. Okay, that's one issue. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not one issue. That's the total issue, bro.
No. So I'm talking about the gun violence, the crime. We can look at it. That's one issue, but in our community, we got more than that, bro. We got young kids killing each other. Crime is going on where you can literally go outside right now, get in your car, a kids put out a gun, put a gun in your face, take your life just for your car or just for your watch. It's young kids that's doing that. Young black kids. How do we fix this problem? That's the gay thing. I understand that. That's not the only problem that we have in our community. You see it.
Give people opportunity. Give black people opportunity to make something of themselves. The same way when another nationality complain about something, you give them rights, give us rights as well. How about start there? How about give us an equal fighting chance? How about start there? We never had that. You can't make it equal. Too much has been taken from us for you to make it even or to make it right.
What you say, I understand. I'm 100% with you. Now let me ask
It
you.
was land taken away from us.
Now let me ask you a question. All the races, like I'm gonna take an example, like the Jewish. After World War III, you know what I'm saying? When like Adolf Hitler wanted to kill all the Jews, you know what I'm saying? Kill millions of them. There was a time these people they were nothing. They had nothing. Now look at them. They fight for their respect, make people respect them. If we don't get any respect, don't you think that got something to do with us? How we are as a people? Because if you look at I always say that to gain respect from other people, you have to respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself as a race, as a people, how do you think other people will not take you serious? That's what I think is happening in our community. We don't respect ourselves. Anything. I mean, everything that we respect has something to do with sports, with music, with entertainment. and then those things is that's not what make that's gonna bring money in your pockets. That's not gonna what that's not
But we was
this is
taught
not
to
gonna
be
fix your
this. We was
community.
taught to be this way. It was a plan. It was designed
Okay,
for us
you
to be
okay,
this way.
okay.
But
If
I don't
somebody
know how
like
to
you,
break
here's
it.
what I'm saying though. If somebody like you, a regular person,
Hmm.
me, I see what you're saying and I agree with you. Can see it. I'm pretty sure other black men who's in position or higher position with you, uh, than you, see it too. Why don't you think they go attack that so they can fix it?
Because it's not enough independent black people to be able to do that. Because the black people that's successful is still successful because of the white man. So it's not like it's independent black success. It's not. They let a couple black people get success. If it ain't in entertainment or sports, it's a couple black people that's being successful, but they only being successful through the white people. It's not like they just came up off their own black individual success. It was through the white man. So let's get that clear. No, not one motherfucking black person that you know of got their own shit from them and them alone, with no gates from the white people. Is what I'm saying. You have to get there first. Like Dr. Umar said, you have to have a bank, a school, a grocery store. You got to start with that. Black owned. We don't have none of that. Everybody else got theirs. School, hospital, bank, grocery store, black owned.
Okay, here's what I'm saying though. What you say is I get it, and then I've talked about that before. I've seen it, but I still think the real problem, the root of the problem, is us. I'm gonna tell you how.
Yes, but we don't have nothing. How the fuck do you get something with nothing? But that's what you not understand. You can't
It's what
make
I'm saying.
something
But
out of nothing.
anytime, that's what I'm
Everything
saying.
was taken
Anytime,
from us.
that's what I'm
Everything
saying.
was taken
Anytime,
from us,
okay, I'm sorry.
and they're not
Anytime,
giving it back.
here's the thing. I'm gonna take an example. The Black Lives Matter thing. You know what I'm saying? After the murder of George Floyd, these people, Black Lives Matter, that's supposed to help black people, you know what I'm saying? Fighting the police like brutality and shit. They collected millions of dollars. They are black people for black cause. They take that money doing their own things with it. They spend it on themselves. Don't you think
But the thing
other
about that
no,
is,
listen. Don't you think other races looking at it say, man, you cannot trust these people. If they get that money to do saying that they're gonna do that, they're gonna help the community, they're gonna help black kids, and then they use it on themselves.
but see,
They're
let me
not
tell you
gonna
this, the story
do.
behind that. You are absolutely right, but they can do that. They're gonna do that with us regardless, because they're whatever the organization that they do, they skim they shit off the top, so they don't have to worry about that. Now, see, the thing with this Black Lives shit, it was supposed to be for that, but it was niggas looking out for niggas and niggas looking out for themselves. The same way that if it was a white man doing it for the Black Lives Matter, it would have went the same way. The money would have went to their family, and they would have did the same thing that the black people did. It was just that black people got one up on them first. So it ain't like it was going to go the other way if the white people did it. It was going to go the same way. The money wasn't going to go to where they said it was going to go. Either way.
Yeah.
But in a black person's eyes is, well, I see an opportunity to get me and my, why not? Or I see an opportunity to get me, my family, and my friends out the way. Why not? Better some than none. Why not? And if you look at it from that point, it doesn't seem as fucked up because they've done worse. They've stole worse.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, no? I understand. I get it, but it's a. But I always think the roots of the problem. We cannot keep blaming uh, these people, bro. We gotta do the steps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't say we got to do the steps, but there's no steps to take. You keep saying we got to do the steps, but there's no steps to take.
So what I'm saying, the steps is like
There
try
have to be steps to
to
take,
listen,
though, bro.
Listen. The step is like unite. That's the
There's
step.
nothing to unite. People don't
Bro,
have
unite,
nothing.
unite. Bro, I'm telling you, unite as
How
a
do you
race.
do?
Love
No, what
each
I'm saying
other,
is
bro. That's
how do
what
you
it is.
unite? But what I'm trying to ask you, bro, how do you
Bro,
unite nothing? How do you unite
you don't need
nothingness?
money to unite.
Huh?
You okay? You don't need money to unite, bro. This is what I'm saying. You claim that the white person is the one that put you in that situation. I'm not disagreeing. You know what I'm saying? But you using that gun to kill somebody that looks like you. Why don't you use that gun on the person that put you in that situation? It's because you're not united between you. You see what I'm saying? To attack the person you think is the problem, you have to unite. You're not gonna win that war. Be divided. Other people not listen to you if you're still divided. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So that's what it
But
is.
we
If
was
you think
already
these people is the
brainwashed to be
problem,
that way though.
eh?
Because we were most of us was born in poverty and born in scarceness and born into survival mode. So that's all we know. We have to survive for ourselves first. First, you have to survive before you can do anything. If you don't survive, you can't do nothing. So a lot of motherfuckers is stuck in survival mode. You have to get that shit first and foremost. A lot of motherfuckers is never going to get out of survival mode. And before you can make any steps forward, you have to get out of survival mode. A lot of us will never get out of survival mode. Do you agree with that?
I get
You
what you're
can't
saying.
move. You can't move forward if you're in survival mode. You have to survive
I get
one
it, bro.
day at a time,
I get
one
it.
life at a time.
But I what you say, I get it. But I would say, man, our
You can't do
situation,
both.
our
You can't
situation.
survive and make it work.
I get what you're saying, but our situation will never solve. We never fix. You know what I'm saying? Until you decided you say, man, our situation is fucked up. We better as one than be divided. You know what I'm saying? Because
Prime example, in our household,
we
we
know.
get we get put out on when we 18, it's time to go in our household.
I'm gonna give you another example, right? I don't know, around like 2020, 2021, when after the killing of George Floyd, there were a couple of Asian people that was being beating on, like knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Asian community is saying, man, word, that shit can happen. You know what I mean? We gotta do some shit about it.
The next day.
The next day, there was a bill that was signed to protect these people. You know what
Exactly.
they do? Because they use the voice, and then they've been united. They work together. But you keep complaining. Us, I'm saying when I say you, us, we've been complaining. We're not doing anything. We're not putting these people under pressure to do something. You know what I'm saying?
So what type of pressure did you
People,
put under them? So what pressure did the Asians put on them that we didn't do? What did
bro,
they do? Because as far as I know, they just made a phone call.
this is what I'm saying though. And then I don't think listen to me, don't say anything. I'm trying to explain to you. And I think the problem between African American and United States government, it's not only in African American, and it's not only here in America. I'm gonna explain to you why. When we're talking about the Asian community, we're talking about China, we're talking about like Japan, we're talking about like South Korea. We're talking about these people who got power. This is big first world country. China not gonna let United States mistreated the citizen like that. Japan not gonna allow that. South Korea not gonna allow that shit too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So they put pressure on the United States government to do something about it. But us here,
We here, so we gotta take
oh,
that shit.
you see what I'm saying? No country in Africa or no country in the Caribbean doing anything. You know what I'm saying? If anything happened to black people because they don't have power like that, Ghana cannot come say anything about it. Say, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But if you
which is
mistreated,
sad.
if you say something, you mistreated like a
But
Chinese
that's
national.
crazy. But that's crazy how you can just say all everybody else can speak up on their shit
That's what
out
I'm
the
saying.
country except for the black people. How does that?
And
How
no,
fucked
it's
up is
because
that?
here's the thing though. I think it's because even the Chinese person, When he moved to Chinese, he knows that he's not American. When he moved out of Chinese, come to the United States, he don't forget his roots. He know he's Chinese. He know where he come from. He still got a tie to China. But you here, you have no tie to. I think they do that on purpose. They destroy you guys' heritage. You know what I'm saying? And on purpose. So you know what I'm saying. So you have no tie with the African with Africa. So that well, it's deeper than that. But I do feel like in order like to change our situation, we have to unite. How to unite? I don't know how that gonna happen because we only hate each other to a point where if anybody that's look like you like me says something wrong, or I look at you wrong, you're gonna pull out a gun and shoot me without even thinking. And then if that was the white person, you're probably gonna think about, hey, what's the colonizer gonna do to me after I've done that to his kid. You see what I'm saying?
That shit is
And then
crazy,
I think
man.
that's the mindset we gotta change. You know what I'm saying? The Jewish people, like I said, there was a time they have no respect, but they fight for it, and then they gain it. You cannot disrespect no Jewish people like that. You cannot say anything about these people.
Yeah, you're right.